Freaks, it's Friday, May 1st. Cinco de Uno. Coming up on the program today, gonorrhea strikes our favorite female escort again. Plus, when you're so fat, you're forced to buy generic brand junk food just so you won't go broke. And another Utah announces he hasn't died yet. All this was your voicemails today.
A nice boy you're eating. A nice boy you're eating. A nice boy you're eating.
You're ruining your life.
A nice boy you're eating. A nice boy you're eating. A nice boy you're eating.
You're ruining your life.
A boy you're eating. A nice boy you're eating. A nice boy you're eating. A nice boy you're eating. Ah, yeah, folks. That man here is. Ah, yeah. A nice boy you're eating. Ah, yeah, folks. A nice boy you're eating. Aussie! That up there.
You're ruining your life.
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 Ah, yeah, folks. Till next time, folks. Have a nice night.
It's Distorted View Daily with Tim Henson.
1, 2, 3, piss in my fucking mouth.
Mrs. Butterworth's is twice as thick, and it's made with
horse urine.
4, 5, 6, shit on my fucking face.
A human right to eat the poo-poo. Get it together!
Yes, everybody, Tim Henson back here with you one more time as we end the week with the Friday show. Got a great one for you. Got to say thanks to DV listener Snow in the Discord. Snow has introduced me to Ivy Davenport. Sounds like a character's name you'd find on a soap opera. Port Charles or, like The Young and the Restless. Ivy Davenport is not a character, though. She's a real, extremely large woman selling fat-fetish content, mostly on Twitter. What I love, and take a look at the featured image over there at distortedview.com and superfreaksideshow.com. Ivy Davenport is huge. She drags her gut on the floor, right, when she's walking. Literally, like, if she stands up, her belly button, that part of her gut, reaches her knees. Big girl, huge girl. Still, for some guys, that's not big enough. So in some of her videos, she introduces padding to make herself look even fatter. And it's so obvious, right? Because in some of her videos, she's shirtless or, just wearing a bra, and you can see how big her gut is. And then in this video, she's covering herself with bed sheets, like purple bed sheets. She's literally grimacing herself. But still, I don't approve of this method of whoring yourself, Guys want supersized women, and if you can't be supersized on your own, don't fake it. Anyway, I've got a few examples here of Ivy Davenport's material. Here she is, bedbound.
Once I was that big, and once I started using the scooter and letting you do everything for me.
Being helpless. I love invalid porn. Certainly a unique fetish.
It became really, really easy to gain.
I've noticed extremely obese people tend to eat great value potato chips. And it makes sense. When you're just shoveling this shit down your gullet, going through 3-4 bags of this stuff every day, you can't afford name brand. We should enact a law. Where's RFK Jr.? I wish I had a direct line to him because I've got some great ideas. If we could just add as an ingredient into every great value product, just a little bit of Ozempic. Not a lot, just a little seasoning, a little sprinkling. We could solve the obesity crisis in America. Can we get that fucking shit subsidized? Instead of spending, $400 million on a stupid ballroom and God knows how much on wars in Iran. I want Ozempic seasoning. Delicious and savory GLP-1. Again, just a little, just a tiny, just like a few flecks per chip. These people eat bags of this stuff. It accumulates. It adds up. I don't think it would cost us that much. Basically just tricking fat people into losing weight. It just makes sense.
Not to mention that my belly I can feel it getting closer and closer to the edge of the bed. Now look at me. Massive.
Yeah.
Immobile.
You know what? I'm looking at the bed. She's got Freshly's cupcakes. You know what Freshly's are? The Aldi brand. Again, going cheap.
Babe, this is your fault. You have turned me into the immobile, gluttonous pig that I am. I know that I should eat less,
but I can't. And the guys are just like, oh, yeah, that's exactly what gets me off. Who is masturbating to this? She's not even naked, not even showing her, bruised pubic puff area. Have you ever noticed this about, extremely obese people? When they're naked, you notice, little, discoloration spots, little, gray areas. It's because they bruise so easily. Fat is slapping around, hitting other parts of their body. They're accidentally, walking into doorknobs. They got divots and black and blue marks and gray spots everywhere. It's interesting to look at. Here's another clip of her. She's role-playing a different type of obese. One that doesn't understand that she is obese. By the way, in this clip, she is eating name-brand potato chips, Ruffles. Richie Rich over here. Apparently, OnlyFans is treating her well.
I could not believe that she would say that to me. You don't think I'm fat? Of course you don't think I'm fat. I haven't gotten fat. That's ridiculous. Why would she say something like that?
Meanwhile, she's sitting on a couch, but she can't keep her legs together. They're about, a foot apart, foot and a half, because she's just so large. The title of this video is Your Fat Demanding Girlfriend.
That's ridiculous. Why would she say something like that?
And then we fast forward an entire year in this video, right? 1 year later.
You have barely fed me today. Before you go and get me my dinners, I need you to get me some snacks. It's your fault that I'm this way now. From here on out, I am going to just be a total glutton.
Honey, you don't get to be 700 pounds without being a bit of a glutton. You've been a glutton for a while.
I'm going to eat and eat and eat and eat. And it's going to be your responsibility to keep me fed.
Until I die.
I want my arms to be so fat and so heavy that I can't even lift them.
One final clip here is titled Immobile Together.
So big and jiggly. Are you jealous of how soft I am? Well, and you could join me. Please, babe.
Fat people always trying to recruit into their little fat cult.
Let me help you gain. Let me help you grow.
Let's eat together.
A little feeder for us both. Someone who can help us gain. I want to turn you into a quivering blob of flesh. Just massive. Huge gut that covers you.
I like my fat bitches like I like my Waffle House hash browns. Covered and smothered, baby.
Huge gut that covers you.
And chunked.
I want to share a feeder.
All right.
With you,
She's rubbing her stomach, her bare stomach. Again, it's drooping down over the couch seat.
I want to share weight gain with you. I want to share this erotic journey to immobility.
Yes. The title of my autobiography, Tim Henson, An Erotic Journey to Immobility. Again, take a look at the chapter artwork. You can see her big fat gunt. I bet you could fuck her belly button. It's wide enough and probably deep enough. Another photo of her is, of course, used as our featured image today. All right, let's move on. Oh, speaking of large ladies, my favorite is back with a life update. Yes, Sagittarius, shouty. And tragedy has struck her. Hopefully not in the eye this time. Yes, it's that kind of tragedy. If you've been following the Sagittarius shouty timeline with me throughout the years, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you are in for a treat. what's been going on with Sagittarius? Well, you know, she's single. She was dating someone. Things didn't work out. Apparently, though, you know, she gets lonely and horny. So occasionally she still hooks up with that guy.
After I released that story time, I did link up with him twice. Okay? So I linked with, or it might have been 3 times.
Okay, by the time this is all said and done and she finishes with her story, I think she admits to hooking up with him like 7 or 8 times since they've broken up. It just, you know, keeps increasing the number of sexual encounters she had with her ex. Anyway, one of the dates that she went on with him was to Dave & Buster's. She loves Dave & Buster's.
So he took me to Dave & Buster's. He was complaining the whole time. He complained when the food came out.
These are all good reminders why you broke up with him.
I had told him that I went on a date with someone else and like what happened with the like guy.
I do have to fault you on that one. Like, I understand you guys are no longer together, but you're hooking up, you're smashing. Guys don't want to hear about other dudes. You know what I mean? Unless it's a fetish thing. A cuck or whatever.
He, I guess, like got jealous and started moving weird and he wouldn't stop mentioning him. He's like, oh, like, did you come here with that other guy?
Babe, you know Dave & Buster's was our special place. How could you?
I like the arcade, so yeah, any chance I get to go to the arcade with someone, I'm going to take it. Like, that's just me.
This guy does kind of sound like a loser.
And he kept saying, take me back, like, take me back, can you take me back? I want you back, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, no.
Sagittarius knows what a prize she is. Unfortunately, she's still stupid enough to hook up with this guy, who I'm pretty sure, like, cheated on her, right? Isn't that why they broke up?
Anyway, so then when the bill comes for our food, he complained about it. He said, whoa, it was like $125 or something, mind you. Which is like what I pay when I go out by my damn self.
But that's because you eat so much, right? I can't tell you the last time I got a $125 bill for me or for me and Lord Douche. We wait for deals. I ate, you know where we ate yesterday? KFC, even though I swore that place off because I always get my fucking order wrong. Here in Ohio, or at least in Cincinnati, on Wednesdays, they have a $4.99 special. It's country fried steak, mashed potatoes, and a biscuit. Not bad, right? I mean, God knows what that country fried steak really is. That's how I'm slumming it. Sagittarius is living large up there in Ontario, wherever she's at.
So I don't know why he's complaining. Then, when we were supposed to play the game...
He didn't want to play games. All right, the guy's an asshole. Guys, this story gets so much worse, though. That's why I'm sort of pushing this along. You should also know that Sagittarius Shouty has been speaking to another gentleman. Now, they're not boyfriend or girlfriend, but they've hung out. She's given him head, but they haven't had full-bloom sex yet. She'll only give you that if you pay for it or you're an asshole ex-boyfriend. Now, this last time with her ex-boyfriend at Dave & Buster's, she got so angry with him, she didn't even give him a good fucking...
Because I just couldn't tolerate him, and then he, like, went to the bathroom, and he came out, I was like, let's just go home. Like, let's just go. Not home. I made him drop me off. So he dropped me off. And he's, like, getting all moody because, like, I told him he's not coming upstairs. Like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I did not go to bed. I was not tired. I was just tired of him.
So he doesn't get any nookie, but that's all right. He's going to get his revenge here in just a moment. Although, first, Sagittarius kind of badmouths her ex-boyfriend.
Like, literally, ew. Like, first of all, you're already not my type. I don't have a type, but, like, if I had one, I don't find him attractive. Like, I never really did. It was just the tallness.
You know what? Meat Skelton might be right. I didn't know women place that much importance on height. This guy gives her the ick, has a bad personality. She's not attracted to him, but he's over 6 feet tall, so okay, he can fuck me. I put up with him for 4 months before breaking up with him. After all of this, even though she doesn't like him, she's blocked him a few times. She's still like, maybe I can manipulate him.
So I decided to ask him for money because I'm like, let's see if he's like gonna be useful because he got a new job or whatever. So I'm like, let's see if he can be useful. So I was like, okay, can you send me money for work? He's like, oh, I don't have any money. I'm poor.
Okay, like there's a lot of reasons to hate this guy. This is not one of them. He doesn't owe you any money. Is this what women do? They just like hit up guys they know for cash? Oh, I'm so glad I'm gay. Anyway, again, don't worry. The boyfriend's going to get his revenge. He actually already has. She just doesn't know it yet.
So I started to get itchy. Okay, and that is the only man that I slept with. Okay, I slept with him, and then I went on a date with the other guy that I was telling you guys about.
Yeah, she gives him a nickname. The new guy that she likes is Troy. They hung out once. She gave him head. That was it. But she's like, maybe the gonorrhea came from him somehow. I got it in my throat and it migrated to my pussy. You know, gonorrhea is a tricky thing. All right, just so we're all on the same page. Troy is the guy she went on a date with once, gave him head. Andy is the asshole boyfriend that, let's be honest, he's the one that gave her gonorrhea. He's not a fan of David Buster's. Strike one. He's a moody ass bitch. Strike two. And he's got a dick of death. Strike three.
So me and Troy went on the date or whatever. He only gave me H or whatever. Okay, cool.
Oh, that makes more sense. He went down on her. So this new guy ate her out. That's why she's thinking maybe he gave me the STD. He had gonorrhea of the mouth. Again, though, it's more likely the asshole ex gave it to her because he's the one that actually penetrated her with the dick.
I slept with Andy a bit before that. Andy has never given me anything, okay? I've never gotten anything within the 6 months or whatever that I dated him, which is like cool. Like, that doesn't really usually happen to me because I don't know. I just have like the shittiest taste in men.
Yeah, what she's saying here is all of her exes up to this point have given her an STD. She thought Andy was going to be different.
So I started to get itchy. Okay, so I went to the clinic, like I always do.
I hope she didn't forget her frequent infection card. She's about due for a free sub or a free dose of Valtrex or something.
Something didn't feel right. Like, I was a little itchy and I just wanted to go make sure. Like, it was like a little itchiness here and there. That's why it took me kind of long to go to the clinic initially.
She got there eventually. I'm not going to make fun of her for not being able to pronounce something. You've heard me on this podcast struggle through news stories. Anyway, she goes, gets tested, and then gets a call. Several calls, actually. Urgent. Please call us back. Bitch has so many STDs, she's like radioactive. She's like, bitch, you are ground zero for gonorrhea. Just walking near people puts them in danger. They are in your blast radius.
So I get a call. Then I get another call. Then I get another call. So I'm like, okay, the clinic called me 3 times. It's bad news.
She knows what's up.
And in my head, I'm like, Troy probably gave me something.
Troy's the new guy, the nice boy. He went down on you.
Because Andy has never given me anything.
Except for emotional pain and suffering, which is why you broke up with him after 4 months. He's always lying to you, right?
And I was like, so I went into the clinic and she's like, you don't have this, and this, but you tested positive for gonorrhea.
I like how they try to soften the blow. The good news is you don't have lupus. You don't have consumption. You don't have scarlet rubella. We're pretty sure you don't have pancreas cancer. You do kind of have gonorrhea.
My face literally dropped. I was literally like,
Shorty, come on, it's us. You can't be that surprised you got gonorrhea again.
Literally, as she's telling me this news and how I have to get treated, my face does not get moved from that position. I'm literally like,
how many times have you had this before? Here we go again.
So then she says, okay, we're gonna give you the treatment today. It's a shot. And I was like, okay, like, I have to get a shot right now because of this man. Thinking it's Troy.
Poor Troy. At the end of this story, Troy doesn't want anything to do with Sagittarius anymore, by the way. Shouldn't come as a surprise.
Then I go into the room where they give you the needle or whatever, and she says, you have to pull down your pants and bend over.
I've never heard of this particular treatment for gonorrhea. I've never had gonorrhea, but even Sag just like, what? An ass shot? This must be a particularly aggressive form of gonorrhea, or Sag has built up such a resistance because she's had it so many times. They're like, we got to bring out the big guns here. Big old needle to the asshole. The only way we're going to get the thing this time.
I had to get a shot in my behind.
All right, so then she has to call her 2 men, right? And she kind of blames both of them. She's like, let's see how this goes. I'll tell Andy he gave me gonorrhea, and then I'll tell Troy he gave me gonorrhea.
So I reach out to Andy. I say, so funny thing, like, I just went to the clinic and got my results, and you gave me gonorrhea.
And Andy's like, yeah, that checks out.
Then I go and message Troy. And I said, funny thing, I just went to the clinic.
This poor guy, he's gone on one date with her, and now he has to deal with this shit.
Something like, I said, when's the last time you got tested? He's like, right before we started talking, like, but we never slept together, da-da-da. I'm like, okay, because I just tested positive for gonorrhea. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, if this was the me back in the day, I would have never reached out to anybody. I would have blocked them and never talked to them again. And I know that sounds terrible. That's just the type of bitch that I was back then.
I'm such a good person now. I tell people that I've infected.
I don't know who you've been sleeping with or whatever, but I think you gave me gonorrhea. He's like, we didn't even have sex. I'm like, yeah, you can contract it from HEAD. And then I kind of like confessed after, and I said, well, I don't know, it might have not been you.
Yeah, I had full, raw, penetrative sex with another guy. It's got to be at this point he was like, okay, I'm done with you. Because he eventually blocks her.
So that was cool or whatever. We were supposed to hang out that day that I told him. I wasn't able to hang out with him because he's obviously freaking mad because I may have given him gonorrhea. So I messaged Andy and I was like, bro, you just like fucked up my whole life. Like, now the guy that I like doesn't want to hang out with me anymore because you gave me something.
Well, maybe don't fuck other people if you're interested in someone else, you know? Just like play it cool for a while you see how this goes with the new guy. And if you absolutely do need to get pounded, wear a rubber. This is a Sagittarius who's always going on and on about how she doesn't want guys doing anything to her when they have sex. I don't want them touching me, licking me. They got to wear condoms, you know, the whole deal. Meanwhile, she really wants to see Troy while she's battling gonorrhea, and Troy doesn't want to hang out with her. And then she's like mean to him. It's like, oh, I see how you are. You're blowing me off. Poor guy has probably never had to deal with an STD. You know, he's kind of freaking out. He doesn't feel like dropping a couple $100 on a date with you, the woman who gave him gonorrhea. We know how much you like to spend at Dave & Buster's.
And I'm like blowing up Troy's phone and I'm like, so are we not chilling today? I'm like, yeah, you just wanted another chance to ditch me. And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, you just told me you might have given me gonorrhea and I'm supposed to be cool with that. And I was like, okay, valid, whatever. We didn't end up hanging out. I got mad at Andy because I wasn't able to hang out with Troy because you suck. Anyways, so they both ended up going and getting tested. I don't know either of their results. I ended up blocking Andy.
This is why Sagittarius is so dumb, right? Don't block them before you get the results. You want to find out who to be pissed off at. Andy, the ex-boyfriend, who you've already got issues with. And then poor Troy, right? Who is just like, he doesn't know what the hell's going on. All he knows is anytime he hangs out with you, bad things happen to him. No wonder he's ditching you. Anyway, that's the Sagittarius Shouty update. She's got gonorrhea again. That's the bad news. The good news is it's not in her eye. So, you know, let's take any little win we can get here. Guys, I love Sagittarius Shouty, but if you're in Canada, don't hire her as a prostitute or escort, whatever she's calling herself. It just seems like a bad idea, venereally speaking. All right, finally, before we get into the news today, got a bit of a U-Tard update. Gotta say thanks to DV listener Gauntlet for sending this in. Stephen Dawson is back. One thing we don't really talk about in regards to Stephen is he likes to dress up in drag. I don't know how we haven't discussed that in excruciating detail, but it's true. Take a look at the chapter artwork. That's Stephen. I think he's in drag there. I know he's done it in the past. He might just be dressed like a disco guy with a afro, but it's not an afro. I'm pretty sure it's a woman's wig. Stephen also likes to perform karaoke, sometimes in drag. Here he is singing Annie Lennox. All right, he's attempting those high notes. Good for him. It's funny, he sounds the same whether he's talking or singing. That's Stephen Dawson's voice. This goes out to the babe station babes. Ding dong, baby. I'd love it if you wanted to be used by me, specifically your pussy. Ding dong. Whatever. nice. That's Stephen Dawson singing karaoke. Here's the real update, though. He's got a message to the babe station, babes. Unfortunately, the trolls are at it again.
Good morning, Babe Station. Happy hump day to you.
As if anyone at Babe Station wants to hear from Stephen Dawson. Good morning. Hello, Babe Station.
I thought I'd do a quick video for you just to let you know that I haven't died. I never did. Whoever told you was a complete lie.
There's some nasty rumors going around that Stephen Dawson has died.
Simon Stone shouldn't have told Richard someone known as Simon Stone shouldn't have told you in the first place. Shouldn't have told you that I've died.
Like, what does it matter if the people at Babe Station think Stephen Dawson is dead?
Well, to prove it, I haven't died. Look, see? I am alive and well. I never did die in the first place.
Why aren't you holding up a newspaper with today's date? Because, you could have recorded this before you died and now you're dead. I need to know that this is current.
That I've died.
We're all on the edge of our seats here.
Well, to prove it, I haven't died. Look, see? I am alive and well. I never did die in the first place. So, please unblock me, Base Station. Please unblock me on X. I much appreciate it if you please unblock me.
I love that he's still blocked after all these years. Yet he is obsessed. You know what I mean? He's still sending messages to Babe Station.
On X. I much appreciate it. Please do it, Base Station. Please, for me. Please do it. Unblock me and all that.
Yeah.
You should.
It's the least you could do, considering I'm not dead. I've been through so much, not dying.
And you should listen to trolls who like telling a lot of porkies about me and making up stories saying I've died. Well, I haven't. Look, see, have I died? No, I haven't. Look, I never did die in the first place. So,
oh God.
Look, it's true. I never did die. Look, see. I'm alive and well, never did die. So you have been tricked.
The real Stephen Dawson would be giving us a ding-dong, baby. This is an imposter. A clone, possibly.
By Simon Stone. And all that.
Love his juicy mouth.
Pretend to be Simon Stone and all that. Actually tricked you in the first place. And you fell for it, Base Station. You fell for it, Base Station, didn't you? You fell for it. You shouldn't fall for people's tricks and all that.
How did they fall for this exactly? I mean, they banned you years ago.
I know what trolls are like on X. They tell a lot of porkies and make up a lot of stories about me. Porkies. Which isn't true, so,
Is that's some UK slang, right? Telling porkies? Or is that a Stephen Dawsonism? UK listeners, call in, please. I need to know.
You shouldn't listen to people like that.
Thank you for listening to this very important message.
So please unblock me on X. Thank you very much.
All right, that's what Stephen Dawson is up to. Drag and not dying. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist to the fucked up news right now. Not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow, it is the #1 way to help ensure that this program continues on for a long, long time. And best of all, you get additional DV content every week. And not just some bullshit perk like, I'll record a couple extra minutes. I'll do a short video for people who pay. No, we're talking full-length episodes of DV, multiple times a week. This week, Tuesday and Thursday, we did exclusive shows just for paying freaks. If you want the full DV experience, become a member today. Go to distortedview.com. Memberships are very inexpensive. $8.99 a month for monthlies, even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. Hours and hours and hours of exclusive content every month when you become a sideshow freak. Go to distortedview.com. All major credit cards and PayPal accepted. When you sign up, you get a personal podcast feed, and that'll include all of the exclusive shows alongside the free episodes. Basically, you just copy and paste that feed into whatever podcast app you use, as long as it's not Spotify, because there's no way to copy and paste podcast feeds into Spotify. So if you are a Spotify user, you have to sign up inside of the Spotify app. That's the only way you can get exclusive shows. Just search for Distorted View on our little podcast, Spotify page. You'll find a link to sign up for the sideshow. It's all done inside of Spotify. All right, other ways to support the show. We've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. Another great way to help support us. If you pledge $5, you get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. Got many patrons checking in today, as a matter of fact. And, of course, you can sponsor an episode of DV for only $25. Just PayPal me, show@distortedview.com. PayPal the $25 and let me know how you'd like to sponsor the show. If you want to send a message or dedicate the program to someone, or if you want me to talk about something or play an audio clip, let me know. Again, show@distortedview.com. It's only $25. I believe we've got some sponsors coming up next week, which is very exciting. So get your sponsorship in now. It's just a fun thing. All right, let's get into the news. The other day on the podcast, probably a Sideshow exclusive episode, we were talking about this new TikTok trend that was getting started where you just fucking bum rush Scientology offices. It's called breaking and entering, and it's the hottest social media trend since, I don't know, swallowing Tide Pods, falling off of ladders. I think for a while we were doing that, right? Just like climbing on scaffolding or something. This is way more fun. It's hilarious to see Scientology officials get so angry at kids. All right, so here is what is happening just to catch you all up. A viral social media trend in which young people rush into Church of Scientology buildings and film themselves racing through the interiors has prompted heightened security measures, police monitoring, and growing concern from authorities and critics. Again, they want to be treated like a church, and I feel like, churches should be open to the public. What are these people doing really? They're entering the church and walking through it briskly. They're not like destroying property. Some of them are like blaring air horns. That's a little disruptive. The trend, widely known online as Scientology speedrunning, has spread rapidly on platforms like TikTok, where participants mimic video game challenges by attempting to move through church facilities as quickly as possible before being stopped. In Los Angeles, where several of the incidents have taken place, police say they've responded to multiple calls involving trespassing and disturbances at Scientology properties. Some cases are being investigated as potential hate crimes, depending on the actions and statements of those involved. Again, we played one of these on a recent episode of DV, but I've got some new ones here.
Scientology speedrun.
Kids really will just jump on anything that's trending on TikTok, huh?
Hey.
Hey.
Excuse me, sir.
Hey, he's being respectful. There was some guy in the hallway, and he's just like, yeah, excuse me.
Come on, dude. Let's go. Come on.
This is a lame one.
Don't push me, sir.
Yeah, I'll press charges on you for touching me.
I'm leaving, sir. Get out.
I just hate how whiny they are, right? Like, get out. Come on.
Get out.
This is our church. This isn't for you. You haven't been audited. You and your body full of thetans.
Excuse me, sir.
Infecting this place. Uh-oh. There's security guards or police.
Make sure he's not.
The video ends as he's getting stopped by police. In another video, I don't know if this has any good audio, but apparently Scientologists are arming themselves now. They're going to shoot people who enter.
We cannot get in the Scientology building, man.
Yeah.
You guys, that shit on lockdown.
There's like a group of kids just looking to speed run through it.
You guys, that shit on lockdown. Oh my god. Damn. Yo, bro, what's going on?
Scientologists are freaky looking. Like, they're just weird, man. I mean, they need to do a better job softening their image or making it look less like a cult if they want to grow their organization, Apparently, they are beginning to fight back. Back to the story. Church officials have condemned this trend, describing it as disruptive and dangerous rather than harmless entertainment. In a statement, the organization said participants have forced entry into buildings, damaged property, and endangered staff and visitors. The church has responded by increasing security, including removing exterior door handles. They're removing door handles at some Hollywood locations and restricting access to certain facilities. Videos circulating online show groups of people, sometimes in costumes. Oh, how fun. We need to get that woman who dresses in the inflatable penis costume to participate in this. We just read about her recently. She attended that No Kings rally and was arrested. She was tackled. The big penis was tackled by police. She was arrested for, disturbing the peace or being offensive or something. But, the charges were dropped. She won her case. Now she's looking for like $2 million in damages. She should totally speedrun a few Scientology churches. All right, the trend appears to have originated from a viral video posted in March by an 18-year-old creator, which amassed tens of millions of views before being removed. Copycat attempts have since escalated, with some participants seeking to go deeper into buildings or outdo previous videos. Authorities say the behavior has, in some cases, led to arrests in criminal investigations, including incidents involving property damage and burglary. The Church of Scientology, founded in the 50s by author L. Ron Hubbard, is known for its privacy and high-profile celebrity members, factors that analysts say may contribute to public curiosity and the trend's viral appeal. Even Leah Remini, who used to be a Scientologist until turning against it. Remember, she had like that series, I think it was on Lifetime, where she just exposes Scientology, talks about how crazy they are. Even she said that this is a bad idea. This trend creates chaos and spectacle, adding that it risks trivializing serious concerns about the organization. Law enforcement officials say they will continue monitoring activity around Scientology sites while urging the public to avoid actions that could lead to criminal charges or safety risks. Well, where's the fun in that? You got to put someone in danger in order for it to be a good TikTok trend, right? Remember that trend where like people were going into grocery stores and spitting on the food or in the containers or jars of stuff being sold? It's like, that's fun. That's a good trend. I mean, it's awful, and the people who do it should be fucking shot. But as for trends, that's a good one. All right, final story we have for you today. This one just happens to come from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Florida, our most fucked up state.
And don't you ever forget it.
Florida, our most fucked up state.
I won't let you forget it. I remind you every week. All right.
Okay. Our most fucked up state.
Well, you know, I always complain about fast food. Customer service there is just non-existent. It's just bad service. At least someone cares about their job. We've got a story about a Taco Bell employee in Florida, our most fucked up state. Now, you know, I will say this is bad customer service still. This is very bad, but you can tell he's a company man. He wanted to do his boss proud. He was just a little too much of a stickler for the rules, I guess. A Taco Bell employee in South Florida is accused of opening fire on a customer. And this was all over an argument over a soft drink. This shooting left 3 people injured and prompted criminal charges. I don't know exactly what happened. I wonder if this has to do with a change in policy about refills. I know a lot of places like McDonald's, they're kind of doing away with the free refills. If Taco Bell's official policy is not only do you not get refills, but if you attempt to get a free refill, we will shoot you in the face. And that's going a bit too far. Motherfucker's getting a Baja Blast to the chest. That's what he getting. Police say the confrontation unfolded shortly before noon on Monday at a Taco Bell on 45th Street in West Palm Beach.
Fuck you if you're not from Palm Beach County.
3 customers entered the restaurant and asked for water cups. Then the employee got mad because they were drinking soft drinks, probably. Investigators said the dispute began when one of the customers used the cup to fill it with soda, which is against the rules, leading to a verbal altercation with employee Damari Jaquan Peterson, age 20. According to arrest reports and witness accounts, the argument escalated as Patterson shouted at the group while another employee attempted to intervene. Cell phone video captured during the incident recorded Patterson yelling and the sound of a firearm being racked moments before a shot was fired. Authorities alleged that Patterson struck at least one of the customers and discharged a firearm inside of the restaurant, then followed the group outside and fired a second shot. The additional round missed the victims but struck a window, shattering glass. The 3 customers fled the scene and later sought medical treatment. Officials said the injuries were minor, including at least 1 graze wound and injuries caused by broken glass. Patterson later called 911 and told dispatchers he believed a customer had jumped behind the counter and that he acted in self-defense. Here's the thing. Everywhere has tons of cameras, so that story ain't gonna fly. Investigators said surveillance video, what did I say, did not support those claims. He's been charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm and remains in custody. His bond has been set at $75,000. The incident remains under investigation, and it was not immediately clear whether Patterson has retained legal representation beyond initial statements from his attorney, who said the employee was attempting to protect the business. Well, if he has a lawyer, isn't that legal representation? I know that's a weird thing to nitpick on, but come on. It's right there in black and white. All right, so that's what's happening in Florida and your world today, freaks. Let's check in with the 4 Hairy Cunt line now.
If you want to shoot off a note or a thick white creamy rope, finger 4 hairy cunts. We know how it is when you need to share that big load of jizz. Finger 4 hairy cunts. Tim will read your texts on air and describe your bushy pubic hair. So send a nude next or a filthy vulgar sex to 4 hairy cunts. 4 hairy cunts. 4 hairy cunts.
4 hairy cunt. A lot of great messages coming in. As a matter of fact, I learned about Sagittarius Shouty's new gonorrhea, the gonorrhea drop, from area code 613, who says, "Hey, Tim, Sagittarius Shouty has gonorrhea again." And that's when I knew Friday's show was gonna be a good one. Ting! Area code, Stacy in DC writes in, "Just wondering, is Meat Skelton a sideshow member, or is he only able to hear the free side? Kind of wondering if you tell your contact to be on the free side, so he will hear it. LOL. Well, I think Meat is a sideshow member, actually. He signed up and then canceled, and I think maybe he signed up again because he's responded to things that I've talked about that were on Sideshow exclusive episodes. So unless freaks have been sending him along clips just to rile him up, that's also a possibility. But at some point, he was a Sideshow member. So, what's your fucking excuse, freaks? Those of you who haven't yet signed up for the Sideshow, what are you waiting for? Mead Skelton was a true and honorable freak before you. You need to correct that shit. The other day we featured Mead emailed me and sent in a song he wanted us to play from that racist ragtime guy. Usually he just records songs that include the N-word, but this one was pretty funny. It was racist still, but it was about a Chinese laundryman from the 1800s or something. Jack writes in, "Oh man, Mead beat me to sending you that very song. I really hate that we were on the same wavelength with something. Well, at least I'm not a racist schizo. I just find Ragtime Rev," oh, that's his name, by the way, if you want to follow that racist dude. "Ragtime Rev's videos legitimately funny, especially when the guy is actually extremely talented, where pianists are is that how you say that? Pianists are concerned, but he decides to make those videos. Have a great day, silly man, Jack." Well, thank you very much, Jack. Yeah, that actually was a pretty entertaining song. Looks like another listener has attempted to appease Lord Douche with a mug. No, I can already tell you this is not going to work. Guys, okay, so look, first of all, so they sent a mug. It's the brand is Lian Peng, some like Chinese brand. Milk colorful double wall. Even the description sounds Chinese, right? It's not really English. Milk colorful double wall glass cup. It's 250 milliliters. What is that in ounces? Because the thing is, one of the new requirements is it has to be more than 8 ounces. It can't be like a standard 8-ounce coffee mug. It has to be 11 ounces, 10 ounces, something like that. Hey Siri, what's 250 milliliters in ounces?
250 milliliters is 8.45 fluid ounces.
Well, no, that is not going to work. Don't worry, I will. It is a very nice cup, actually. It's the right color. I know exactly what Lord Douche is going to say. It's the right color. He doesn't like that it's from China, but what can you do about that? But the size is not quite right, it looks like. But I will use it because I'm not picky. So this is really for me. Oh, it's an emerald green. That is definitely the color. That person writes, "This came all the way from China and should be in your P.O. box now." Oh, I'll have to check my P.O. box. And they also added, "I can't tell you how many times I've texted for Harry, H-A-R-R-Y. Not, how can you freaks do that? You know I'm a hairy cunt, man. And finally, the last text message I'll read for today is from area code, what is this, 614? Oh, okay, Columbus. Hi, Tim. Just wanted to say I was cracking up at your rant against bees. Oh, fucking bees. On the 429 show. Don't kill yourself. I don't think Lord Douche could find another emotional support animal like you. Yeah, I was pretty worked up over the bees. Let them die. Let them be dead. Trying to save fucking bees after what they put me through? No, thank you. See, I'm going to get all worked up again. All right, let's do a couple voicemails now and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you freaks. Many ways to contact the show. Show at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media at distortedview on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook.com/distortedviewshow. Still have a bunch of patron calls to get through, so let's start with those. Yes, caller. What do you have for me today?
Hey, Tim. It's Tyler. I hope you're well. I wanted to ask you a question about the weekend show. I'm a Kentuckian. I don't live there anymore, but that's where I'm from. And I'm very...
Just like my daddy. My daddy was born in Kentucky. We could be related.
With Gary Thompson. He's been a fixture of Bardstown Road in Louisville, Kentucky, and previously High Street in Lexington.
Okay. I don't know who Gary Thompson is. You're going to have to refresh my memory.
For many years. Probably 12 to 15, maybe longer. He mentioned Big Red, and that's why I'm calling. You said it was an obscure soda. It was my favorite soda when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm starting to remember the clip now. Someone mentioned Big Red. God, I wish... This is one of those times where... This is exactly what I'm talking about, when I'm like, I don't remember what I just said 5 minutes ago, let alone a day or two ago. So when you say the name Gary Peters, you have to remind me of who he is.
I'm curious what you think about it. Can you give us a...
Oh, I love Big Red, actually. I like those red drinks. I don't know what that. I don't know what that flavor technically is, but I like the red drinks.
Fizzled out. Description of Big Red for people who aren't in the know.
I don't like cream sodas in general, right? But the red, that's what it is. It's like a red cream soda, and I don't know what the red is. It's kind of like. I also love Faygo's Rock and Rye. That's a really good soda along those same lines. It's like it's not orange, right? It's red, but it's, I would say it's like a cousin of orange cream soda, but red. Imagine the taste of red, but creamy. That's probably not a very good. I don't know, how the fuck do you describe Big Red and drinks like it? You just have to try it for yourself. It's polarizing. People either love it or hate it. Like Lord Douche hates all creamy sodas. Like he hates cream sodas in general. He hated that Mountain Dew Dirty Dew. He actually really hates root beer, which I know is not cream, but he hates root beer too. I don't know why I'm bringing that up.
Hello, Fairy. It's Unicorn Hamps checking in.
I've been upgraded from faggot to fairy.
So for the first time,
that would also be a great name for my autobiography. From faggot to fairy, the Tim Henson story.
Believe. Since I've been listening to Distorted View, I overheard you speaking to Lord Douche over the DV airways. And
that day that I was talking about him, and he kind of snuck into my room.
I was thinking,
the problem is, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I'm always on the lookout for bigger monitors, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get a 43-inch monitor. It's going to be massive. I want a big monitor. And then I got on this thing where I'm like, you know what? For me and I could just get like a TV, like a cheap 4K TV, and use that as a monitor, because I'm not using it for gaming. I don't have to worry about input lag or anything like that. Resolution, right? 4K resolution. And then I'm like, okay, well, I started with like a 42-inch TV, and I'm like, then I found one that was for the same price, but it was a much larger television. I'm using like a 50-inch screen as a monitor. And first of all, it's frying me. Like just the brightness of this huge ass screen, and I still have to have it kind of close to me because I'm using it as a monitor and like where I'm at in my office. So like it's ridiculous. I have it up on the monitor is actually not on my desk. It is on a stand with wheels. It's on like one of those things that you wheel around. And it's up next to my desk, right? And so because the screen is so large, I can't see anything else in front of me. I actually have the monitor or the TV to the side of my desk, right? It's on like the edge, the back edge. And so it's blocking the door to my room. So I can't see anyone coming towards me. And it just so happens Lord Douche is always trying to murder me. So he's able to just sort of sneak in. I honestly I'm like completely shut off. And I've moved in my office. I used to have my desk in a relatively open part of the room. Now it's in the corner, basically. I'm pushed up against a wall. I'm near the corner. I've got this fucking television boxing me in. I'm in a very vulnerable state. I kind of hate it. I love it, and I also hate it. I can definitely see myself rearranging my room. And honestly, getting rid of this goddamn TV. I really think a 42-inch is more than enough. But I'm always like, I just go for bigger is always better in my eyes. I'm like, why? For the same price, I could get a bigger TV. Well, this is why I shouldn't have done that. It's one of the dumbest things I've done in a long time, but I'm making do.
Oh, is it because of the freaks being nosy about the cup thing incident?
No, Lord Douche overheard me talking about him, and he wanted to know what was up because he knows that when I bring him up on the show, it's to bitch and complain about how crazy he is.
But I just think, in my opinion, you should let the secrecy living, the whole behind the scenes Lord Douche, keep it, behind the curtain, behind the scenes, kind of like Inspector Gadget cartoon you never got to see.
Well, look, Lord Douche has no interest on coming on this show. I tried to get him to come on because a lot of people have asked for it, and the only way that we could maybe make it work is if I put a voice filter on him and I don't video record the show or anything like that. But he's still not enthusiastic about it. I know what he wants. He wants you to send him lots of money. He wants to sweeten the pot. Like, if you want Lord Douche on the show, you got to look. We have a kitchen renovation we need to pay for, and so that might be in the cards, right? If we're able to raise some money. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to be able to get him on the show.
Hey, Tim, you were asking. This is Dank Tim.
Hey,
you were asking about people with ADHD and stuff, and how the podcast, affects people like that. All I'm gonna say is I've been listening, for basically 17, 18 years or something, and man, I fall asleep to it every night.
The show is that interesting, huh?
I wake up to it every day. I can't start my day without it. I don't know. It's probably more autism than ADHD, but man, on road trips and stuff, camping trips, I can't get enough of it. It's just fantastic.
Podcasts in general?
I don't know, but it's just that scratch for me, where I can put it on, and it's just it's like smooth jazz to the soul. Anyways, you have a good one. Keep it up. It's been great. Love you, Tim.
You got a country accent, right? I never noticed that about Dank Tim before. It kind of has a southern thing going on right now. All right. Thank you very much for all the voicemails. Keep them coming. That is all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me? show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-66. Oh, God, is it? Oh, God.
So I started to get itchy.
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Guys, thank you so much for a great week of shows. I'll be back on Monday to do it all over again. Until then, bye, everybody.
Hey Phil, what are Saturdays for?
Saturday, Monday.
No, what else are they for?
Saturday.
Saturdays are for the...
Saturday.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at
Scribe.net.